So, guten Morgen, dobre utra, good morning. And yeah, game 2, Nerchio against Strelok. Whoa. And Strelok is up 1-0 here in the CraftCup number 26 finals. Nerchio is sorry. Nerchio is, what is he? He is behind one game. Um, he decided to play on Steps of War, and he decided to play as Terran as well, so TVT. And we had just a little bit of discussion going on, and Nurture saying TVT is more fun. And the reason is why, because on Steps of War you just can't A move. You really have to watch your step, because if you just take one step too much, whoops, you're in the main base of your opponent. And best unit in the TVT on Steps of War. Siege tanks. And we have Strelok spawning here in the top right location as the green terrain, and as a red terrain in the bottom left we have Nerchio. For example, yesterday on Steps of War, where Nerchio was playing his first game in the semifinals against Kaz, he won the game on Steps of War. Why? Because he just played better, and he did a nice timing push, was constantly aggressive, and in the end it was enough for him. So, but it's now time for us to check the production tab. Both guys going for the factory. We see Strelok now going for the second refinery. Meanwhile, Nerchio now started his second refinery as well, so he's a couple of seconds behind in terms of that. But everything else should be about the same for the moment. We see what do we see? Nothing that interesting at the moment. So Nerchio's got 4 Marines here at the ramp. We see Strelok having an SCV there to spot if Nerchio decides to move out. Of course, the reaction time you got on Steps of War is not that big. So actually, if he sees that Nerchio will move out with his forces and he decides to build a bunker at his front, guess what? Yeah, bunker won't be finished in time. And the last game's TVT I saw, Nerchio always moved out with 3 Marines and 3 SCVs as soon as he had those, but looks like he is aware that Strelok knows about this. And nice job, Hellion against Hellion, but here are the Marinas, and of course the Marinas will prevent this Hellion from actually doing any more damage. And Strelok is pulling back, he's not at the front at the moment. What is up with Nerchio? Sending his Marauder at the front, of course this is a good idea. And now they are taking the reactor. Will the reactor go down in time? No, won't. And now Strelok got enough units himself to defend this attack. Nerchio realizes that, so he pulls back. Meanwhile, he is getting his first Viking, he's getting his first tank, siege mode en route as well. On the other hand, Strelok, he decides to do something else. He decides to go for the Blue Flame Hellion attack. He is producing one Medivac. Where are the Hellions? At least the rest of the Hellions, here they are. And so they don't want to go up the ramp, they just want to get in from behind maybe. But the siege mode is finished, so not sure if this will be the right choice for him in terms of distracting stuff. And the SCV did not spot, now the SCV spotted the stuff, and siege mode activated. Zip. Viking is up in the air as well, and the only thing that Strelok can do right now is freaking run away. Personally, I would have thought that the Marines are here at the front doing some distracting action. Meanwhile, he drops the Hellions here in the back, and then goes for an attack here in the STV line, but looks like this is not the case. So we see the expansion coming up for Nerchio halfway down, and we see the expansion coming up for Strelok just started. Um, yeah. And someone tried to do something. What was this? Looks like this was a Hellion maybe? And double Viking out for Nerchio, only one Viking for Strelok, at least at the front. And of course Nerchio tries to lure the forces here of Strelok to the range of the siege tank. Now he's slowly pushing forward, and yes, the Hellions are in range right now. Strelok has to watch out, he has to move on. And we see Orbital Command currently being transformed here in the main base of Nerchio. We see the Orbital Command soon in the main base of Strelok as well. And I mean, Nerchio, he did a nice job. Just slow pushing, slow pushing, slow pushing, slow pushing, so he will be able to protect his natural. And now he's moving out, doing a scan, so he's very careful, of course. Um, Paying no attention for just 1 second. I'm sorry. Not paying attention for just 1 second can be very, very crucial. Um, because, for example, you're just moving there to this position, and he gets some siege tanks behind the bushes. He just spots you. Brum! Half of your army is dead. So, yeah, I'm really curious where this is going right now. And once again, if you're wondering why the freaking freak is Nerchio playing in the finals even though he lost to Cast in the semifinals, the answer is very simple. Cast is just not there. Siege Tank not the best position. No, okay, he's just got out of range of this one, and those two guys just saying, "Oh, what is going on?" 90 millimeter cannon on the move, and let's take a look at the unit counting stations. So you see 5 tanks for each, nearly the same amount of Marines, the same amount of Marauders. There's same amount of Vikings as well. The one big difference is that Nerchio's got the Raven. He's got enough energy for one point defense drone and a single auto turret. And yeah, that's about it. So both players secured a spot in the middle behind the bushes about that. And both players more or less secured their second base. Maybe we see some more expanding here. And Vikings by Strelok were in a better position, taking out one Viking by Nerchio. So Strelok at a 5, Nerchio at 4. It is supply time, 101 against the 99. And looks like someone wants to move forward. And nice point defense drone. Nerchio was able to take out a Viking, it takes out another Viking, takes out even another Viking. So Nerchio in a good position regarding the Viking count, but of course he needs to constantly produce more Vikings. Is he doing this? No, not at the moment. What about the Raven? Enough energy for another point defense drone, and he's just dropping a Raven here. An auto turret, but this auto turret got attacked by the Marine. The Marine just stimmed once again there, and there he is scanning once again. Reinforcements coming with this Viking, but he's now in the range of the siege tanks. He is providing the vision. He's even sacrificing the Raven to stop that. Meanwhile, we got a drop coming up here in the natural of Nerchio, but the Vikings took them out. That's why he decided to have the Raven at front. So Nerchio, he is still alive. He is slowly pushing forward. Of course, he needs to watch out. If he loses his Viking, he loses everything else. And now he is forced to scan, but he can do so because, yeah, he still got some forces left there. Now moving in with all the Marines. But all the Marines get taken out by the SCV and the remaining Marines here as well. He needs to move back the siege tank. Yes, he does this right now. What's the harvest account saying? And this is interesting because of this counter drop. And by the way, sorry, I'm still tired. I just woke up and I went to bed at 11 a.m. about that because I wanted to watch the GSA games live, all of them, starting at 6 a.m. and at 5 a.m. I was already tired, and then at 9 a.m. it was like, no, it's late anyway. And those games were really, really exciting, really, really entertaining. If you don't got the GSR premium package, it's at $10, or for us people in Europe, at least in the Eurozone, it is only €7. So this is absolutely a good price. I mean, it's less than a trip to the cinema, for example. And it's not only 2 hours of entertainment, it is total action non-stop. And those games were really, really entertaining, really, really exciting. Of course, I won't spoil the winners, but if you get a chance, by any possibility, go watch the freaking GSL games. And I mean, meanwhile, Strelok is still holding on. Nerchio is still trying to move a little bit forward. He got the Vikings, he got the tanks. Strelok expanded himself. Nerchio did not expand himself, and he should repair his overall command. And let's take a look at the supply. There we see Strelok's pulling slightly, but only little slightly ahead, because there's not much else. How about them upgrades? So the +1 for Strelok on the Marinas is finished. The +1 armor will be finished in 30 seconds. Siege tanks got no upgrades. Nerchio checking what's going on. Bottom right, what's going on. Gold, bottom expansion. He got a SCV there to check what's going on here. And Nedivex been taken out by Viking, good job. Strelok forced to scan. And now Marina is aware of the base here. Can he kill stuff? One SCV goes down, Marine goes down as well. And now, of course, Nerchio might be able to make use of the fact that that base here is more or less vulnerable at the moment. So maybe this is a possibility for him to do stuff. So I am back from my small talking break, and Nerchio, he got the air dominance. No need at the